Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. I'm your cosmic auntie, the interstellar storyteller, and this is going to be your monthly reading. Man, I've been taking my sweet time with these April readings. Literally, this is the second to last day of April, and I've been apologizing to everybody about the pace, but it's just needed to be as such because there's just been changes happening in my life that have required my full attention. So to thank you, I have some new decks that I have acquired in that time that I'm using for the first time. So I hope you enjoy them. And yeah, let's chat about April. Let's just chat about, I mean, energy works in its own mysterious way. So honestly, whenever this video finds you, you may find it to be relevant to you, right? So thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. I appreciate every single thing here. You know, I appreciate every view, every like, every comment, every subscriber, everyone who's donated to my channel and purchased my extended readings. It really means a lot to me. This is a great honor to share something so special with you. And I truly hope that they're helpful to you and that they provide you, you know, a sense of confirmation, validation, provide a greater sense of clarity, right? Like, yeah. So this channel wouldn't be what it is without you. So let's get into this. I'm excited. I will be doing an extended reading for this reading if anyone is interested to break down the month into each week and take the energy deeper. If anyone's interested in that, it's down in the description below, the instructions to purchase that reading. Okay, Scorpio. So I have been simmering in the visual that I received for you for a few days now. I just haven't felt grounded enough to come and sit down and do a reading and be present. So what the visual is this beautiful shining gold coin in like with a backdrop of like very like dark fertile earth. And it just, every time, well, the first thing that I felt when I received that visual was just a very deep sense of value. Okay, a very deep sense of value. So I sense that yeah, you those of you who resonate with that have, it's beautiful. It's beautiful because I sense you finding a deep sense of value in yourself, a value in you as a living, breathing being, and who, you know, is abundant and rich and fertile with potential and life. And every time I've revisited that visual, it just fills me up. I feel such a sense of self-respect, and it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. It feels very raw too, like at the same time, like I feel very tender and raw, and that is, it's an overarching frequency going through life, elicits that in general, but I just sense, you know, as a collective, there's a lot of major cycles closing and major cycles opening and beginning, and it's like this threshold. I've been talking about it throughout almost every reading, every collective reading, every monthly reading, every reading for the signs. Is like we're, you know, stepping over this cosmic threshold collectively, and how that filters down individually is going to look unique to you, right? So another interesting thing too is the full moon is coming up in your sign, Scorpio. So, and it's I think it's the last eclipse in the Scorpio with the moon's nodes in Scorpio and Taurus. So the south node has been traveling through your sign, and, you know, vice versa, the north node has been traveling through Taurus. And the nodes of the moon are both very collective energy as well as very unique and individual energy. And the south node is, I feel of it, especially in your sign, is like this, I don't know, like a trough. I want to say a trough. I don't know what it is. A till, maybe, is what it is. It's like every time I've thought about it and felt into that energy, it's presented with a visual of like tilling the fields with this like metal thing that's pulled behind like horses or, you know, oxen or something like that, and it gets deep and it tills up the soil. I think it's a till. So there's a lot that has been unearthed, and, you know, it's been broken up, and it's deep, right? It's deep. And it's interesting with the visual, because with earth, in that deep earth, and finding that gold coin and seeing that gold coin there, it's like I really sense you know, digging deep and really like churning and breaking up like density, and in doing so being able to access, you know, a deeper awareness of value and potential, right? Like this is fertile soil. Taurus teaches us about our value. Taurus reminds us that we are abundance. We are our, you know, greatest investment, our greatest tool, our greatest resource, right? And we are full of seeds, of potential, of value, yeah, like it's giving me Ace of Coins energy, which is a new beginning. It's a potential full of a growth potential, a beginning full of growth potential, you know, good strong roots growing into a really strong foundation, intention, respect. So very cool. Let's start. We're going to start with one of my newer decks to kind of get an overall energy. This is going to be definitely this deck, this tool called to me for this very purpose, to kind of start my readings, which is very interesting. So I thank you for being, you know, one of the first signs to do this with. Okay, Scorpio, it's the overall energy for Scorpio. How can we start off this reading? Oh, we've got stranger, curiosity. The first word I heard was beckoning the call. I feel this call to the unknown. I feel this curiosity. I feel this potential. I feel this exhilaration. I feel this openness to the unknown, exploring your curiosity, exploring that sensation in some way. This card feels very deep too, and it has this, like, you know, dark tone mixed, it has this dark and light duality here, which gives me this feeling of the tilling of the soil, having a sense of curiosity with yourself. Really, like, there seems to be some, like, it's like there's the sense of curiosity with yourself. And how do I put this into words? I feel as though, Scorpio, that there's been places within yourself that you have beckoned a call to and approached with a sense of curiosity that may have not been explored as deeply as you have explored them. And I feel as though it's opened a lot for you, and it's also opened a lot towards life. There's a lot of liberation I'm feeling here. So I sense because you've oh, wow. So we have vanishing mirror, ego sublimination, and the farther gate, bold step forward. Oh my gosh, cool. Look at these. Yeah, there's something that's been broken open. It's been tilled up. There's this sense of density being shattered, and it's freeing because of that, which is so profound, Scorpio. There's a lot of light I sense you bringing into dark places that's had like the feeling almost of like a stranger like lurking in the darkness within you, and it's parts of you, right? And I sense there's certain parts of you that have beckoned you deeper, and you have heeded that call, and it has again busted things open. There's light being brought into these places, and it's illuminating, it's liberating. It's like, wow, this sense of revelation. There's so much I sense you learning about yourself and life. And sorry if that's loud behind me. Oh, the crown games, right use of power, stepping a bold step forward. I feel like, yeah, there's this, wow. Again, I keep hearing the word like beckoning, heeding the call, beckoning, heeding the call. And I feel like that's something that you've both done and are doing and have opened yourself up to do in the future. Like there's just an openness. It goes deep within and it shines externally too. Like I'm feeling it on just such a whole spectrum, internally, externally. Vanishing mirror, ego sublimination. So it's like there's things that I feel as though like there's like limiting beliefs to a certain, to a certain point have been shattered. Certain like outdated belief systems, even, emotional patterns, mental patterns. There's a lot that I sense you expanding, and it's very beautiful because I sense you being brave enough to look in those places, that stranger in the darkness that is a part of you has been, I keep hearing visited with. It's like inviting parts of yourself that have been, lurking in the darkness to learn about, and like just through that process, how, again, like not to be redundant, but just like really tilled things up, like broken things up, shattered, and because of that more light can come in, and there's this expansion to step into, Scorpio. And I sense you taking a bold step forward. We have all these fives too, 53, 58, 55. This fives are a sense of change, chaos and change, and transformation, spiritual awakening. It's beautiful, beautiful. So let's get stranger curiosity. What's going on for Scorpio? How can we take this deeper? This is such a cool, like, Scorpio, like, card, Scorpio Taurus axis card, because there's, like, this deep water, there's this earth, there's this light, there's this dark, you know. The nodes travel through the sign over 18 months, so that could be something of significance over the last 18 months. I sense that there's been major learning and major shedding, healing, expansion, illumination. Again, like, finding your value and, like, stepping into your birthright that is life, to live life to the fullest. Clarifier for the stranger card, curiosity. Oh my gosh, look at this. Ace of Pentacles, giving me Ace of Pentacles energy. Exactly, there it is. That's the visual, is that Ace of Pentacles. This seed that to be planted, to cultivate, to grow, to nurture, to nourish into harvest that nourishes you as well as others, right? Like, this is commitment, this is intention, this is great blessings. It's really beautiful, Scorpio, because I feel you've been exploring your value and what has made you feel, you know, unvaluable in some way, what has been, you know, sharp and murky and, you know, clouding this sense of value, clouding this, you know, abundance, this, and like, abundance as in, like, you as a being here on earth are abundant. You are abundant. You have so much. You have unique seeds to plant that are gonna, you know, grow into unique plants, that unique structures to cultivate and grow with, that, you know, others can share in some way. I don't know, like, it's just amazing. So I just feel like, you know, lots of you have been really looking at what's been getting in your way and tilling that up and shattering that, right? And bringing light into that. And I feel like there's these big epiphanies too. So let's get a clarifier for the vanishing mirror, ego sublimation. 10 of Cups. Yeah, wow. What has been getting in the way of your happiness? You know, what has been lurking in the dark of your shadow that, you know, and, you know, what is it, and where does it root from? Like, I sense you going all the way down to the root and removing certain things, again, tilling up the cell, breaking up a certain density so that there's more, so that the potential for happiness and fulfillment has room to be. It's so, wow. All right, clarifier for the farther gate. Scorpio, this is such a cool reading. 10 of Wands and the Fool. There is so much weight being shed, dropped. This is a profound end of a major cycle and the beginning of the new one. Leaping into the unknown again. Going back to what I said, where it's like this I don't even remember what I said. Maybe it'll come back to me, but there's a whole new beginning here, Scorpio, and it, like, saying those words just doesn't seem like enough to really convey the energy. But for those of you who are still here and are resonating with that, with this reading, you'll know. The Ten of Wands is a completion. There's things that you have taken action towards in some way. This is a sense that it comes with a sense of heaviness at times. It comes with a sense of fruition. Things have come to fruition, and the 10 goes back to the 1, which is the Ace of Wands, your passion, your willpower, your drive, your life force, right? Like, there's a lot of rubble I sense you removing from your life force because you have heeded a call into the shadow in some way, and have done some major shadow work. And it's, again, I just keep looking at this beautiful, like, burst and beam of light coming from the heavens, right? Like, beaming into this cavern kind of thing. There's these gates, right? This bold step forward into the unknown. Like, you've done some major work here, and now it's time to celebrate this new beginning. I feel like I just saw, like, a brand new baby, like, so there's just this freshness, like this rebirth. And you rule rebirth, you rule transmutation and transformation. And with the South Node that has been moving through your sign, you have collectively helped all of us do this because of you heeding this call and doing this individually as well. Like, Scorpio is an archetype, like the way that this could have felt, because Scorpio is an archetype of transmutation and transformation. It's also, it's a fire water sign as well, as the sense of willpower, but also the sense of depth into the subconscious, right? So again, this could thank you for heeding that call and doing this work and building a relationship with it, right? Because there's a when you do shadow work, there's a understanding and awareness that this is a maintenance, a practice, and there's going to be different ebbs and flows with that. And I feel as though you're coming out of, like, a deep shadow work time into stepping forward into a fresh new beginning with your wisdom and your knowledge in tow. All that can fit into this little bag, right? This is all that the Fool needs to start again. This is the gleaned wisdom and knowledge from the experiences thus far, the past chapters. There's a lot, right? This card, the 10 of Wands, always reminds me of inventory taking. What's coming and what's not coming. And refining and packing your bag real tight, real intentional. Wow. King of Wands, yes. Stepping into your power, stepping forward into your light, and expressing and taking action and being in the driver's seat, of your life. And the king has gone through so much in order to get to be at this king level. And this is being, the King of Wands is ready for adventure. They know that they have their own back with whatever life throws at them. They have also, taken action and created very successful things. They are very confident in themselves. They are very vibrant and charismatic. They are very bold. So I sense you entering a season of boldness, Scorpio, a season of vitality, like really shining very, very bright. Again, you are a fire water sign, so it's too many. It's giving me such you energy. The Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're moving on. You are moving forward. You are moving into a new season. A season of creativity, expression, action, movement, growth, charisma. Like, you know, like I feel you feeling yourself. The King of Wands is very, you know, yeah, vital. You know, like there's this deep sensuality that comes with the fire court cards as well. You've made room for yourself to expand, and now this is a time of celebration. Now this is a time of action. Now is a time of application. Wow. Okay, and we've got the Lost card coming out over the Stranger and the Curiosity. Yeah, there's been so much that you've experienced. You've so much loss. There's so much that you've gone into, right? This like beacon. Like I feel like this, you know, the unicorn. This unicorn is beckoning you into, has beckoned you into the darkness in some way, right? Like divine order. There's been guidance. There's been, again, the Spirit's just saying beckon, heed the call. Like there's things that you've looked at in places where you have experienced loss in some way. Again, invited that stranger to tea to realize that is a facet of you to welcome in, to love, and that process has shattered that blockage, which has created this expansion, this light coming, you know, the light of your awareness. You've brought your awareness to difficult parts of yourself, difficult sensations, right? Like, and felt them, and have gone deep and churned up that soil, and have found, you know, your gold coin in that, and also place that gold coin in that fertile soil, because the Ace of Pentacles represents seeds. It's planting that seed. So there's a lot you've created within yourself, a fertile you know, garden to grow from within, because you've gone into that grief, that your shadow, your that sense of loss, and loved on yourself. Wow. I feel very clear inside. I feel like very clear. Taking deep breaths that go all the way down to my belly button. So I can tell, Scorpio, you've gone deep into these places. You found what makes you very special as well, as very, very unique, where you felt, you know, alienated from that, where you've felt divided from that, and loss, and you know, the way that loss can become internalized and stagnant within us can create blockages to really feeling that uniqueness, that specialness. So I've really, like, there's things where you've really looked at what's getting in your way in some form or another. And is there anything from this? And there's a lot of illusions I sense have been shattered, and I feel like it being very relieving and very informing, and again, feeling very clear inside. I feel very light. And again, this is a practice, right? And I sense you making peace with that practice, feeling more comfortable going deep within yourself. Yeah, peace. I feel very peaceful. I feel very breezy inside. I feel like spring cleaning kind of thing. Like you've gotten into the edges, the corners, you've dusted, you know, like you've opened up the windows, the dusty windows. Let the light in. Expression. Yeah, like, okay, so that's coming out over here on the Fool, the Ten of Wands, the bold step forward. Yeah, this is a time of expression. This is a time of really, like, Avalon, being in your uniqueness, really wielding your magic, your unique magic, your your gifts, and just I feel that this is this fresh season of boldly stepping forward in your authenticity, being seen for who you are, feeling more confident in your expression, in your creativity, in your voice. Wow. Scorpio. Reassurance of the golden light, Scorpio. Oh, I feel like there's this closeness, this unique closeness that you have with life, soul child. Yeah, really bringing your inner child deeper into the fold. It's really interesting because I had this thought in the shower today where it's like I was thinking about inner child healing and how, like, it feels as though we become, you know, we learn how to become our own parent, and in doing this inner child healing, we visit these places our inner child, you know, dwells, and frees them from that loop of whatever challenging moment, you know, that they are bringing you to, as well as celebrating those creative moments, the triumphs, the uniqueness that is you, right? That our inner child rules that, our innocence, our purity, our creativity, our love, our wonder, right? And specifically though, I was thinking about how our inner child healing is like going freeing or taking by hand our inner child from certain memory loops, and, you know, bringing them into the fold of the now, which is really honoring, you know, our individual creativity, our valuing them, valuing our innocence, our wonder. And I just feel like there's this, you know, like I saw, like the spirit showed me this like brand new baby. The umbilical cord was even connected still, because you're stepping over this threshold. You're entering this season whenever this finds you, and this childlike wonder is coming through, viewing life through the lens of a child, through this childlike wonder and this just bathing golden light that I feel cascading over me with this card, this tenderness, this, oh, it's so beautiful. So let's read the little write-up for it. So maybe that's something that you've been doing, some deep inner child healing. Whatever it is, you've definitely gone deep, and are stepping out of that depth with this, and into, you know, your light, into your expression, keeping that depth, that, how do I even put this into words? It's so beyond words, Scorpio, because it's like this soul expansion, right? Soul child, like remembering that you are an essential part of everything in existence. You are loved. You are life experiencing itself. And I sense you've created more room for your soul to express itself through your unique personality this lifetime, your unique lens, your unique, because you are unique. No one is like you. So it's like this amazing thing. Okay. This golden light comes to you as a gift of grace and reassurance. It is an embrace from the universe, an expression of divine comfort and a sign of hope. When the golden light appears, it is a sign that everything in your life, even the most troubling matters, is going to work out perfectly. They are held in the graceful hand of the divine and will be resolved more swiftly and beautifully than you might expect. Wow. So yeah, many of you may be at different timelines with this. You might be in the depths of this right now. You might be coming out of this. You might be, over that threshold. Whatever it is, each and every one of you is going to be at a different timeline if you're resonating with this reading. But yeah, there's this hopeful energy. There's this tenderness with life. There's this openness. There's this surrender. And I feel as though Spirit is basking loving light on you as you learn to bask love and light on into your most challenging parts of yourself, whatever it is that you're navigating at this time that is, hard. That brings up a sense of loss, or that, maybe with grief, anything, right? Like this pain, whatever this pain is. I'm really proud of you, it's really brave work to do what we're talking about here. And I encourage you to keep doing what it is that you're doing here, because it's churning up the soil, it's breaking up the density, and it's creating fertile soil that will provide, the seed to be able to have good, strong roots, the nutrients to grow big and strong. There's really, just strong new beginnings here. Wow. So beautiful. And wherever you are in the timeline of this, loss, peace, expression, reassurance of the golden light, oh, Scorpio, there's so much that you are healing, that you have been healing, and that you're committing to healing. You're valuing yourself. You're valuing your well-being enough to, again, get into the dark corners, to really shine your light into them and get in there. Open up the dusty windows. To really commit to that task, to dusting, to rearranging, to releasing, to shifting energy. And it's creating so much more room to expand, again, for your soul to shine through your unique personality. Let's get you a Rumi card. Sacred Soul Sister, 37. Ooh. I love that like red energy. Stepping into this season of boldness, expression, confidence, feeling more aligned in your mind, body, and soul. You know, really feeling, having, you know, I sense you recalling your energy and now being able to channel it out into the things that you are desiring to do, to be able to enjoy what it is that you've built, to feel confident in what it is that you're building, and to feel confident moving forward into the unfolding path, feeling trusting in yourself that you've got your own back, and, you know, trust yourself to navigate the experience of life, and like know that you have support in the physical and in the energetic realms, however that looks like for you, because there's this surrender to life, there's this, you know, closeness with divine energy, with spirit in your own unique way. $37. Okay. When you are conscious, a cloud of sadness surrounds you. When you are beyond consciousness, the moon rests in your arms. When you are conscious, the beloved moves out of your reach. When you are beyond consciousness, the ecstasy of love moves your way. When you are conscious, you are depressed like fall. When you are beyond consciousness, the winter cold feels like spring. All your wavering is due to your longing to be stable. Look for instability until you become stable. Rumi. I don't know if you can hear that, but that dog really gets sad when its people leaves. Wow. Look for instability until you become stable. Thank you, Spirit. What a beautiful way to conclude this energy, to summarize this energy. I feel like this has been the process, Scorpio. All your wavering is due to your longing to be stable, and I feel as though that's the beckoning, that's the heeding of the call. You really like leaned into that. You really, you know, shone your flashlight into that and invited that stranger to tea and got to know yourself at a deeper level. Okay, it says, I love you. I am your other self. I am with you always, your partner on this soul journey. I am the you that you do not see. I am the you that speaks through intuition and instinct. I whisper and sing and shout my crazed truth-telling to you through your dreams, through your body. I am the you that is wise, that trusts in life, that knows. I am the you that sees reality rather than appearance. I am the you that knows how to be happy and free. Oh my gosh, I'm like tearing up. Wow, Scorpio. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I just feel like that's all that we really need to say about that. That's yeah, confirming to what I was just saying. Like, it just keeps bringing me back to the stranger card. I am the you that knows how to be happy and free. That is that gold coin visual on the deep, fertile, rich soil. You really trusted your intuition. You've followed intuition. Yeah. It's really hopeful and exciting too. That's why I teared up, because it's just like, whoa. Okay, let's finish off with a postcard from Spirit. much that Spirit wants to say. Okay, let's do these two. Okay, so postcards from Spirit. This is my other new deck. It's awesome. I hope you enjoy them. Okay, dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There is a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. You'll be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy, you act messy, and your whole world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide to stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to the real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free. Loving you so much, always and forever. Wow. Yeah, like, really reminds me of this card. There is radical acceptance here, Scorpio. Wow, Spirit. You know, these are so real. I love them. Okay, your second postcard. Dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on Earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity. Be clear and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met, and the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer. In your favor, affirmative, we say, loving you so very much. Wow. So yeah, this connection to Spirit in your own unique way is really delightful here. Communicating with life, communicating with Spirit through this exploration of yourself. And, you know, really expressing what it is that you want, you need. To Spirit, to life, you know, to in your work, in your environment, and to yourself. Wow, what an amazing reading. There's so much that I will also be reflecting on. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I hope that this has been helpful in some way. I hope that this has been encouraging and supportive to you. Yeah, I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'd love to have you a part of the community. If you like this video, please leave a like on your way out. Leave a comment if you feel comfortable. I love hearing from you, and I will see you in your May reading, but I also hopefully will see you in your full moon in Scorpio lunar eclipse reading as well. I'm going to do that in the next couple days. So yeah, sending you so many blessings and so much love.